the Nets.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against a team that shot it well.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Now the pass to Shaw. He feeds it to Williams. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Lamb. Here's Ball. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Over in the corner, Lamb jacks up a 3. The shot will not fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. 13 points.
The Miami Heat, 17. The Bulls, 30.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Bulls guys have been rolling right along, haven't they?
On the attack, right from the tip. They've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got DeRozan. Dosunmu is out there with Jackson. And it's T.J. Warren. And it's Muscala in at the center, locking down the middle. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, lights out in their last game against the Nets was a man on a mission. He scored 63 points and got there the usual way, an impressive barrage of three-pointers. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Man, guys, he's been a pro for a long time. DeRozan still with the hops to flush. And boy, does he get up quick.
Outside, Hero. On the wing, Milton. Here's Cook. That one, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now, because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from two-point land, three-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
Bulls leading by 19 points. Here's Dosunmu. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside Jackson. Down low. Warren. Good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball.
Timeout called for the Heat. Get ready to get icy
For Chicago. It's all a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's
with a score. Miami Heat 67. Fans, get ready for the Jabberwocky!
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race. Always fun to follow the Rookie of the Year race.
You know, Shaq's lucky. The rookie race isn't an actual race, because he would never have won if it was an actual race, Ernie.
Well, excuse me, Kenny. I hope you know I ran like a 4.2 on the 40-yard dash.
Yeah, but I beat you to the board every single night.
Did the guy with the stopwatch forget to start it, or what was up? All right, and shifting gears to our current matchup, it's been a rough one so far for the Miami Heat.
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be ripping into the defensive effort. They need to take some pride on the other end and just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from lights out.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Cook, and it's Milton. And at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Butler kicks to Hero. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Rebound by the Bulls. Muscala's got his fourth rebound in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Jackson passes to Levine. Bulls moving the ball around. And there's Jackson on the assist by Warren. And now it's up to 25 points for Lights Out. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Adebayo with a screen on Levine. Hero, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Bulls. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Warren, good.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The Heat shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Hero on the wing. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Jackson.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
To the inside. And it's Warren with the jam.
And every... thing is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Hero can't get that one to fall.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
And yes, it's good.
Yeah. The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Heat have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Now here's Milton, guarded by Jackson. Here's Adebayo. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Stolen by Warren. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Levine, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Back to Butler to stop the drought. Rebound by Muscala. Muscala's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
There are not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways. He's all about winning, making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Now the Heat with it. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
And in nailing the 3 there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by the Bulls.
On the wing, Levine. Right side, Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 4 assists in the game. Butler against DeRozan. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Here's Muscala. They get it back. DeRozan dishes to Muscala. Jackson kicks to Levine. Shoots over Hero. Again, Chicago.
Offensively, Levine is totally in the zone. Defense is having a hard time shaking him off his spots.
Hero, that's a two-pointer. Rebound by the Bulls.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And now the consistency with that jumper. LaVine has little trouble from mid-range. He'll take those shots when he gets them.
Chicago has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. DeRozan for 3. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Miami's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. In the corner, Cook with it. Left side, Hero. To halt the run, that one doesn't go. And it's Chicago the other way.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Butler on the wing. There's the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Launches it. Another 3 for Chicago.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already.
Your Miami Heat, 36. The Bulls, 100.
Here's Lamb. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
On the court for Chicago to start the fourth. Kaminsky out there with Shaw. And there's Jackson. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Dosunmu in at the 2. Smooth sailing for Chicago. There's Jackson with the 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Jovic, and the layup's good off the glass.
Now, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
And Jackson throws it down.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Good saving. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
The Heat have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Deck passes to Yurtseven. Here's Deck. Shoots the 3. Shaw with the rebound. Shaw's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Jackson. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Intercepted. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Connects again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that.
Yeah, why not? Show a little.
Now at the line for Jimmy Butler. If a player is fouled on a made basket.
That free throw good from Butler.
Well, Jimmy Butler's just one of those guys that coaching staff and players admire just how competitive he is on a daily basis.
Jackson drives in. Count it. Jackson's got 54 points.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And here is Henry. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what?